You're a gypsy.
What made you say that?
Oh, his hair, firelight, these golden earrings. Why, someone else said that to you?
Yes, Maeve Ryan. She used to call me a gypsy child. I would sit on her lap and she would tell me about the Tinkers, the gypsy bands in Ireland, and how they would come traveling through her villages on a cart hung with pots and pans, and a herd of ponies, and wild big dogs chasing along the cartwheels. And I remember, I used to go home and lie awake for hours, imagining myself on a caravan on the open road. And I had a big black pony, and a red cart, and a red and yellow dress. Oh, it was my favorite fantasy.
It's understandable. You cool?
I think it was the excitement. I could almost hear the horses' hooves and the harness jingling, and the cart creaking and clattering along. Maybe I am cold after all.
I could light a fire inside.
No, not yet.
Whatever you say. I don't want this day to be over.
No, neither do I. What are you thinking?
Oh, the differences between my favorite fantasy and yours.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me yours.
Well, at about the same age, I guess, I used to imagine myself in the middle of the Canadian forest with a knife and a flint and my axe, you see. Oh, I would lie awake for hours imagining my own survival. The lean-to I'd build, the lake I'd discover where I'd fish and swim, the animals I'd kill, preferably tame. Understand, I was never the best of hunters, so I always used to try to arrange these survivals during berry season.
Well, you had the fish for protein. But tell me something. How did you manage to catch them?
Oh, there was always an available safety pin that I could turn into a hook.
I see.
Or if I really felt independent, I could whittle a spear and go spear fishing.
Ah, well, the waters of your lake must have been very, very clear.
Green glass. But you see, there you were, out on the road in your red cart in a gypsy caravan. And there was I, all alone in the middle of the Canadian forest.
In total control.
You got it.
Oh, I don't know. You've spent so much time alone. Don't you ever feel lonely?
I have since Nell died. But there's a great difference between alone and lonely, you know.
Yes. I know.
There have been long periods of my life where I've had both. I like being alone. I don't like being lonely. It makes me feel isolated. Like when I've done something that I had to do, but it's out of everyone else's experience, you know.
No one understands.
Right.
As when you won't allow your lawyer to make an appeal.
That's the latest example, yeah.
I hope you don't feel isolated now.
No, I started to work myself out of it just about the time you invited me up here for a few days.
I'm glad. I wanted so much to.
To what?
To do something. Anything. To make you know that somebody really cared what happened to you.
You succeeded.